I don't understand it. I just can't understand it. How could Kelly Capwell have connected me to that coin?
I told you the bellhop mentioned your name.
But couldn't you have denied it?
Warren, don't get upset. And don't ask me to lie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. God, I just didn't want Kelly to know about it. I didn't want anybody to know about it.
Well, it's not my fault. None of this is my fault. And I'm not worried about your coin.
Yeah. Look, do you know where Kelly is now?
I have no idea.
You want to get something to eat? Can we just get out of here?
I don't want something to eat.
Come on. How about a quesadilla or some nachos or something? What do you say?
No, thank you. Not with you in the mood you're in.
I'm sorry. I just keep messing things up, don't I? How about you, pal? You want to get something to eat, huh? Come on. It'll be fun. If you can talk my buddy here into going, I'll even do my Humphrey Bogart imitation. What do you say?
All right. Okay.
Deal?
Eden, have you been here for a while?
What?
Have you been here for a while? I was wondering if there were any calls for me while I was out.
There was one.
For me?
No, it wasn't for you.
Was it for me?
No. Were you expecting a call?
Yeah, I've been expecting a call all day. It's my mother's birthday, and she always calls me on her birthday, no matter where she is.
Pamela didn't call. I've been here most of the day.
I don't understand it.
Well, maybe she had a good time celebrating. She hasn't had a chance to.
Celebrating where? She seems to have disappeared off the face of the earth.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it, Mason.
That's what Dad says. Nobody in this family seems to care about where she is.
Oh, well, somebody does.
Who?
You.
Well, she is my mother. So who called?
Santana. For Dad.
Terrific.
You know, Mason, that is a surprise. Dad and Santana in a romance. After all, I figured Santana was more or less slated for you.
Oh, did you?
I did, didn't you?
Oh, what does it matter? They made their choices.
Yeah, I suppose so. But will I ever get used to it?
I don't know. Been asking myself that same question. You know, it has not escaped me that you're remarkably well dressed for somebody who plans to spend the evening at home alone.
Really?
Yes. Are you, planning to be a good girl and enrich your mind with some classic novel tonight, or did you have something else planned?
Something else, I think.
Uh-huh. And what might that be?
I've got a date.
With?
With a mysterious stranger.
How mysterious.
So mysterious that you don't know, Mason. And you wouldn't approve anyway.
Well?
Well, what?
How did it go?
What?
Your lecture.
Went fine.
Fine. Just fine, that's all. It wasn't stunning, captivating, not the most exciting thing that happened in those hallowed walls.
It was very stimulating.
What unexpected modesty.
Augusta, what can I say? There were one or two people there who were really bright, who asked interesting, perceptive questions, and who were interested in the subject matter. Huh?
Now, just who were these very stimulating people who have interests so close to your own?
Okay, all right, let's see. There were a few beautiful little silver-haired ladies who had mink coats and silver poodles to match.
Somehow I doubt that.
Augusta, you know the kind of woman who goes to museum lectures.
Well, the only person I've met that's associated with the museum is Summer, and her hair isn't really blue. And I have never seen a poodle chasing her.
Well, Summer isn't a good example. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get some things together because I have to go back to the museum.
What? You're going back to the museum?
Yeah, I left some things there. I have to pick them up later.
Why did you leave them there?
Well, I don't know. Somewhere between the museum and my car, I suffered what is commonly known as absent-mindedness, I believe.
Why don't you go back tomorrow?
I'll do it later tonight.
Lionel, the museum is closed.
I have a key.
Do you?
Summer gave it to me.
Well, how very thoughtful of her.
Yes, I thought so.
you, Joe Perkins. May you rest in peace. And may all of us have a little peace now that you're out of the picture.
Peter, I thought you were long gone.
Well, I must admit I'm a little surprised to see you here, too, Veronica.
I had some reports to finish.
Was your boss working you too hard?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just phenomenally thorough.
Well, would it impinge on your thoroughness if I poured you a drink?
My thoroughness would go right out the window.
This I gotta see.
I wanted to tell you something.
What's that?
Well, Mason was here yesterday, and he was looking through the books, and he noticed that $10,000 a day was disappearing from the real estate account. He wanted to know where it was going.
What did you tell him?
What could I tell him? I didn't know. All I know is that you're signing the checks, and I didn't tell him that. Peter, you know Mason is going to follow through with this. I'm quite sure that he'll be looking over the account, and he'll probably be coming to you with some questions. I hope you have the right answers.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, nothing. I was just saying...
Oh, I know what you're saying. I want to know what you were implying.
I'm not implying anything. I'm just cautioning you.
Cautioning me? Why are you cautioning me? I'm authorized to sign checks on that account.
Yes, I know that. You can sign all the checks you want to, for the right reasons.
What gives you the authority to question my reasons?
I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Isn't it wonderful having Amy home again?
Yeah.
I mean, I just missed her so much. I know it's old-fashioned to want your kids to be close to home, but I do.
It's nice having her home.
I thought the service today was wonderful, didn't you?
Huh?
I mean, Cruz said such nice things, don't you think?
I liked what he said. I don't know.
John, talk to me. What is it?
What do you mean, what is it? Our son died. I've just been thinking how I was with him, that's all.
Well, it was difficult.
More than that, a lot more than that. After the service, I just couldn't seem to leave the church. I started thinking how maybe I was wrong, how I only had one son and I kind of wasted something.
You didn't give him much of a chance.
That's what I think I'm feeling now, how I hurt him.
Well, John, maybe somehow it can all work out right.
How can it? How can it now he's gone? I never made up to him. I never gave him any encouragement. I disowned him, that's what I did. How am I going to live with that?
John, do you think he was innocent? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know anymore. I listened to Cruz up there and I thought, I can't tell the truth anymore. But I turned my back on him whether I knew the truth or not. That's what's so hard to swallow now. Just wish I could have made up with him. It's like he's gone, but something's not finished.
But how could it be finished for you, John?
I don't know. If I felt like we had some understanding, if I felt like I let him know that he was still my son. I messed it up, Marissa. I messed it up the whole show. Being a father, being a husband, just being a decent man.
John, you didn't mess up everything. You're still alive. You're here. You've got time.
I'm still here, but Joe's not. Maybe I've got time, Marissa, but he doesn't. His time ran out before I got it straight with him.
John, look at me. Look, I've got to tell you something. I can't let you go on like this. Joey's alive.
What?
He's hiding. He has to protect himself.
I don't believe it. Alive?
It's true. John, they set him up. If he comes out of hiding, he'll go right back to prison.
Well, where is he? He's alive?
He's safe. He's, I couldn't be standing here talking calmly to you if our son were dead. He's safe. He just...
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, Marissa. Marissa, I've been given another chance. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. I've been given another chance.
Santana, Philip told me you were here.
I just got back from Los Angeles, Cece.
But I thought that you were...
You think you own the world, don't you? You think you are capable of controlling everybody's life. Mine, Gina's, Brandon's.
Santana, you'd better calm down.
Don't tell me how to act, all right? Don't tell me anything ever again. Now, all of a sudden, my son is on a trip, an unexpected trip in the Caribbean.
But he is not your son.
Oh, yes, he is. He is mine and Channing's, our flesh and blood. Do you understand that? There are some things that money just can't rearrange.
Let me tell you something. You're acting out of complete selfishness. That boy is happy and well-adjusted, and you want to take everything away from him just to satisfy your own needs.
I don't want to take anything away from him. I just want to see him.
You have seen him.
I have not seen him since I've known he's my son.
And you never will, because he's not yours now, and he never will be.
Let me tell you something, Cece. You may think I'm selfish, but I am nothing compared to you. You are the one that took my baby from me. You took him away and gave him to somebody else to raise him because it's more convenient for them to raise your grandchild. Well, I'll tell you something. That won't work. Because you can't keep me from my son.
I can, and I will.
Oh, no, you won't. There's only one thing that you have, Cece, and that's a checkbook. But I'll tell you something. I have something that's a lot more powerful than that. I am his mother. And there is something that you can't sever, that bond. You or anybody else. So you can go on and continue to play God, Cece. But you're going to learn really quickly that you can't be God.
Santana, I think you'd better leave.
I am not leaving here until I know where my son is. Right now, I want to know.
I'm not telling you anything.
I insist.
Santana, you're becoming hysterical. Now, I really think you should calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me anything anymore, all right?
All right. It's obvious that you intend to remain hysterical, so I won't stand here and argue with you.
Listen, you tell me where my son is. I want to know. Tell me.
Santana, you're going to regret that you ever allowed yourself to get into this state.
I'll tell you something about men, Jade.
What's that?
You can trust them about as far as you can throw them. You ever try to throw a man?
No, Amy, no.
I don't know what happened to me these past 3 years. It's like I was underwater.
What?
I mean, I knew he had other women, but, you know, he kept leaving these little clues, but I thought he'd give them up for me.
Well, Amy, it's not so bad.
I wasted 3 years of my life. I was completely blind. You think that makes me feel good?
No, of course not. Don't worry about it. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm taking this one with me wherever I go.
Amy, what do you mean?
Means I thought I was in love, you know. I'm not falling for that one again. Now that I got a handle on what men are about, I'm gonna get them before they get me. You can count on it. Why can't I get any service around here? Hey, waiter! Wait. Why don't you ever come around here?
Amy, I think you've had enough.
Enough what?
Enough to drink, Amy. That'll be your third.
Jade, it's a hot day and I'm very thirsty. Now, if you'd like to go home, that's fine.
Amy, I don't want to go home. I just think you've had enough.
Hey, waiter! Oh, that's pathetic. He can't even do his job. Jade, just remember, all men are rotten.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mason.
Working late?
Yeah, just some reports I have to reread.
Well, it has come to my attention, and I thought I should remind you that the charity ball to support the symphony is slated to be held at our place this year.
What's that?
Oh, you know, a big hoopla, $500 a plate.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be too busy to deal with that.
What? I'll take care of it.
Excellent.
Would you like Santana to do the decorating?
I don't know if Santana will want to do it.
Oh, really? I assumed she would.
She may not be interested in decorating any more of the capital projects. At least, not now.
Why in the world not?
We, had a falling out.
Really? Sorry to hear that.
That happens.
Yes, dear.
Off to the museum.
Right?
Well, don't we look spiffy for someone who's going to pick up some old, musky books at an old, musky museum?
Thank you, darling. Nice of you to notice.
You know what? I was feeling sort of lonely tonight, and I thought maybe you could forego the museum and stay here and sip champagne with me.
Well, now, that's a splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it before. But I have to go over there and clear my stuff out tonight because they have a presentation in the morning. That's the only thing.
Is that the only thing?
Yes, the only thing.
What a pity.
Yes, my sentiments, exactly.
Well, I guess I could go with you, so you wouldn't have to go out alone to that dark, empty place. Must be frightening at night with all the lights out and all those primeval masks staring at you.
Oh, on the contrary. On the contrary, they have a light on all night. It won't be a bit scary, don't worry.
Well, but I do worry.
Augusta, I think what you need is a... Here.
What?
Sit down right here.
Lionel.
I'm going to fix you up for the evening. Just sit down.
Why did you do this?
Oh, here we are. Nice pillow for your head. Lean back, please. Lean back. Wonderful. Put your feet up. Good. Now, put your head right here. Close eyes. Close eyes. Close. Good. Now, I shall massage your temples. And you just think of beautiful thoughts like pale, pale clouds wafting over a silvery blue sky. A slight breeze. You see the clouds drifting, billowing. And they go on and on. And on. And on.
And on. And Lionel. Lionel? Oh, you're gonna get yours. Daddy.
Well, my. Is this beautiful woman in any way related to me?
Most definitely.
Well, I'm a very lucky man.
No, it's the other way around. What are you doing? You still working?
It's been a very heavy week.
Yeah?
Well, what about you? Don't tell me someone as dressed as gorgeous as you is staying home tonight.
Not so. I have a date.
Oh? With whom?
A very interesting man.
Well, when is he coming by?
He's not going to be coming by. I'm meeting him.
Not coming by? That's not the way it's done.
Oh.
He's supposed to come here and pick you up.
Now, that's not the way it's done today. You know, you meet them halfway if you're half interested.
Well, I was raised to believe that gentlemen picked up their lady friends at their front doors.
Not this gentleman. I don't think he would come to our front door.
Oh? Why
You
not?
know why? Because maybe he's afraid of you. Good night.
Good night, love.
No comment. I think I'd like to take her home. I'd like to get her away from the clutches of this,
Real estate agent.
It's the least I can do.
Would you? Thanks.
Oh, Cece. Oh, Mason.
Hi, mind if I come in?
Actually, I was just...
Just for a few minutes. Thought you might want to help me sing happy birthday to my mother.
What?
It's my mother's birthday, and she's nowhere to be found. I guess I was feeling kind of down about it.
What do you mean she's nowhere to be found?
Well, she used to live in Mallorca, but she hasn't been there for months. Then apparently she rented an apartment in New York and sublet it without leaving a forwarding address. So all I know is where she isn't, and as usual, none of my siblings seems to be concerned or interested in her whereabouts. Nor my father, for that matter.
And you're worried about her?
Well, yeah, I am, only because it's her birthday, and she always calls me on her birthday. So I don't have any idea what's going on with her. It shouldn't be any big surprise. I don't know what's going on with anybody in my family. Do you?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, let's see. There's my parachuting sister who just dropped in from France or Jupiter. Nobody's quite sure which. Then my little brother, not yet out of high school and already madly in love with a Lockridge girl. Of course, there's Kelly. That's too sad to be funny about. She's moved out. Seems to want to spend her youth exonerating Joe Perkins. And, of course, there's me, the family black sheep who brings little clouds of misery and or rain wherever he goes.
Oh, Mason. You're no black sheep. And you certainly haven't brought any rain here. Actually, I'm glad you came by. I was just getting ready to have a glass of wine. Would you like to join me?
Uh-huh. I'd love it.
Good. Have you ever been in a situation where you wanted something that you couldn't have?
It's a story of my life.
No, what I mean is that you had to have something that you just die if you didn't get. I don't know. This has been such a strange week for me. You know, there was a person that I thought I knew very well. Turns out I didn't know him at all. Not at all.
Let me see. Could we possibly be talking about my father?
I guess I've said too much. Listen, let's talk about something else, okay?
All right. To you. Tell me something. Is there anything I can do to help? If you tell me what it is that's bothering you, then maybe I could be of some assistance. I'd feel a lot better. I certainly feel helpless now.
No. Thanks anyway.
I know what that's like. Not quite getting what you want. It's, hard. Having something like that gnawing away at you.
I said I wasn't gonna cry.
Well, I thought you went home about 3 times already tonight, Veronica.
Well, yes, I was just about to go. I've been going over the statistics of our percentages of occupancy in comparison with the high tower.
And?
Well, we're running pretty much neck and neck. We've got them beat, but only by a small margin, and it's not even the end of the year. We're ahead of them in the regular rooms, but the larger suites, they're just not booked often enough. Fortunately, though, the presidential suite, it has been booked more frequently in the last month, and it is booked again tonight.
Tonight? It's not booked tonight.
Oh, yes, it is.
This is the first I've heard of it. I'm supposed to be notified every time that suite is booked. Why wasn't I?
I suppose it happened at the last minute.
Who booked it?
I don't know. I'll go see. Kelly reserved it.
Kelly?
She didn't tell you?
Well, maybe she did. I don't remember. Things have been a little crazy lately.
That they have.
Veronica, why don't you go on home? You look like you could use rest.
I suppose you're right. See you tomorrow.
Good night. What is going on? Gotta find out.
No more feeling sorry for myself. I hate self-pity.
I didn't see any self-pity. I saw a woman in a great deal of pain. Is there anything I can do to help?
No. There is not anything that anyone can do. I just have to get some rest, spend some time alone, get myself back into shape.
I think you're in great shape. And I don't think you should be alone tonight. I tell you what, I'll sleep on the sofa.
Oh, no, you won't. Seriously, I'm fine now. You don't have to worry about me.
No, I'm not worried. I'm a little concerned, maybe.
Well, don't be concerned. I'm fine.
Well, if you're all right, then let's worry about me. I'm a mess.
I think you're fine, too. Really.
Well, what are we going to do if we don't have anybody to worry about?
I don't know about you, but I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a gigantic book and knock myself out reading it.
You know, I just thought of something. I've got a big case coming up tomorrow you could help me with.
Oh, yeah? Help you?
Yeah, the DA's office is investigating a Boy Scout troop suspected of illegal poker games. You know, big time, backroom stuff. No, little kids in visors cheating each other out of their lunch money. You could be my deputy, and we could go down there, kick the door in, raid the place, probably make headlines.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll bring the badge by tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Anytime. Take it easy, huh?
Okay. I promise. You too. Good night.
Night.
Amy Perkins, finally! You know how long I've been looking for you? Since, well, you know when.
When?
Since last we were together.
Oh, that was...
Much, much too long ago. But I always thought about you. Admittedly, I never wrote, but I thought and thought and thought.
Who is this guy? You don't know this guy, do you?
Doesn't know me? Are you kidding? I've known Amy since... How long have I known you, Amy?
Oh,
we practically grew up together.
I don't think so, buddy.
What are you talking about?
I don't think you've ever seen her before in your life.
I'm sorry, but you're way off base. I am the guy who taught Amy how to roller skate. Remember?
I used to love to roller skate.
Yeah, and you were pretty good, too. You used to go backwards and everything. Huh?
I could?
Yeah, you could. Well, you need a little help, but you were okay.
I was okay.
Yeah.
You don't know this bozo, do you?
Yes, I do, and he says I'm okay.
Right. Now, why don't you come on? I think you're a little soused, honey. I'm going to just take her home.
Let go of her.
No. I'm just going to take her home.
You're not going anywhere. She's with me.
No, she's not. Not now. Not now.
I said, take your hands off her.
What? You ready to go?
Sure.
Yeah. Fine. Let's go.
Oh, you really think I'm okay?
You're okay.
You're okay.
Fine. Let's go.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Oops.
Mason, glad you're home. How are you doing? Oh, fine, thanks. Thanks for caring. Still haven't heard from you, Mom. It's your birthday and you didn't call. Not like you to break a long-standing tradition. And Santana. You're not anyone else's. Why can't you be mine?
You're wonderful and handsome.
One of those coins?
Look, Mom, it just happened.
How can something like that just happen?
I just told you the whole story.
Warren, don't you see what you're doing?
Frankly, no. I don't see whatever it is that you're seeing.
You obviously want to get caught.
Don't be ridiculous.
I am not being ridiculous.
I don't want to get caught. It just happened. It was an accident.
How can you inadvertently drop evidence in front of Kelly? You want to get caught, Warren.
I don't want to hear any more of your two-bit psychology, okay?
This is not two-bit psychology. What you did was terribly dangerous.
I did not drop evidence in front of Kelly Capwell.
You spilled coins in front of Summer, who was a good friend of Kelly's, and then you left a coin at the Capwell Hotel.
I don't want to hear any more of this, all right?
Warren, I'm frightened. She has got more than evidence to a robbery. She has got what could be construed as evidence in a murder trial.
Oh, Mom, stop it.
Kelly is determined to exonerate Joe Perkins. She will do anything and take anything that will help her do the job. Anything and anyone.
Look, I don't want to hear any more of your theories, all right? Nothing, capiche? Leave me alone.
Warren! Lionel, I need you.
Eden.
Lionel Lockridge. Thought it was you.